Okay guys, one last thing if you want to go the extra step. There's a system that we have, a gel system. It's called the TruShine gel system, and you can use it if you want to put gel color on your nails. And perfectly honest with you, I don't even own any colors except for the one that comes with the system, because what I really use it for, and I use it every time, is to put a clear gel over the top of my wraps, so that it's like insurance on it. Then they really stay on really well. You can go for 3 weeks. You really can. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing you're going to do is you have a base coat and you have a top coat. They look almost the same because the UV light can't get through here, or they will just harden, okay, because this isn't polish, it's the gel enamel. Okay, so make sure you got the right one. You're going to start with the base coat. You're supposed to kind of like, not shake it, but just kind of mix it up like this. Kind of warm it up. If it's in the winter, you got to warm it up a little bit in your hands, especially in Wisconsin or Indiana or wherever you might be. All right, and then you're going to put it right over the wrap. You don't even really have to be that careful because you're going to be wiping off the excess anyways. Put a coat on here and then cap the top, which means you're going to draw like a stripe, wipe a stripe across the tip of your nail. Okay, you see that? Yeah, I got it all over the place. Don't worry, that's fine. All right, now I'm going back to my bottle to scrape off the extra. And I'm gonna scrape the extra off of here too, because the key is to have a thin coat of the base and the top coats when you do this, okay? Thin coat. All right, so there's hardly any on there. I wiped a lot of it off. It's still a full coating, but I wiped off a bunch of excess. Okay, so now, back to your orange stick. It's your best friend. All right, use this to scrape off the gel. No need to rush because gel does not just dry. It's not the same as polish. It won't dry. It's gonna stay goopy all day until you cure it in your UV lamp, okay? So I'm just getting it off my skin. If you forget this step, which people do, it will come off your skin on its own within like a day. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It just feels weird because it kind of hardens. But, okay, so I've got the excess off of my nail. Now I'm gonna put it in the UV light. The button's on top, you put your hand in, and usually you do this after you've done 4 fingers on one hand. Put all 4 in, 4 on the other hand, put those 4 in next, and then you do your thumbs last, and you just kind of pick it up. I'm not gonna do it right now. You pick it up and hold it like that. That way the thumb will stay straight. If you do it when your other fingers are in here, the thumb would be at an angle, and then it kind of pools down there, so you don't wanna do that. And this thing will is on a timer. It will shut itself off after 45 seconds, which is just the right amount of time. Okay, so when it does shut off, then you need to go back, do the same thing with your top coat. These are both clear, so you're not gonna see anything when it's done other than that it'll add a little bit of a shine to it, but most importantly, it's just gonna add that really strong layer to it, that thickness, so it's not gonna wear at the tips, it's not gonna lift. You can see it's done. It doesn't look any different, other than I guess it might be a little shinier on the edges because there's still a little bit of gel on there. Last thing you need to know about this is when you are done putting gel on your nails, top coat's done, base coat is done, top coat is done, take an alcohol wipe and wipe off because there's kind of a film on there and you need to wipe that off, otherwise it'll just feel a little bit sticky. But then that's it, and that's the TruShine system.